right? Cool, man. So
Epic.
sometimes I don't know whether it's just by nature of maybe I don't know. A lot of hip hop music is guy centric, so then there'll be very guy centered teams, and next thing you find out, you're always kind of reviewing a male team of creators, which is like weird. But to see a body of work like this, so this is from the it's a cover art for a single, right? From this lady who I found on Instagram. And she does like soul kind of music. She's a South Florida artist, in the States, obviously, and she's got her name, Drea Réal music, and that's her name, and she's a very interesting person, very kind of niche underground artist. So I've been kind of following her stuff, maybe for the last few months. Just an interesting person, interesting lady, beautiful lady to follow. And then she just recently released this song. And then I checked out the artwork and I was like, I was kind of thrown back by that, So then
I see it's our first entry that's not traditionally hip hop.
Oh yeah. I guess so. You know how hip hop is. Not necessarily. We have the weekend.
Yeah, but I'm also saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I am happy that we were able to go outside the pool of hip hop.
Yeah. We always, how soul music and
sure. So
the rules, yeah.
So for me, I think we broke the rule because even the weekend, his affiliation is with hip hop. Lona, like I went to check out her page. I checked out her music. I'm like, wow, she's pretty. I'm like, maybe that's why she's making it into our
Nah, man. I really thought look, man. I just thought the design work was dope, and maybe it's the time that we're in. I don't know.
Sure.
Just the time and era that we're in, but I enjoyed seeing a piece like this. This kind of, it took me away. You know what I'm saying? It took me a bit away just out of reality, and maybe that's a space that reality is a lot to deal with right now. So I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the aesthetics. So the photography is a lady. The photographer is a lady called Miss Marcy.
Sure.
She's quite an interesting archer on Instagram. There's the lady who worked on the styling of this image was a lady called the Wicked Her on Instagram. If I read it correctly, it's the Wicked Her. And then the lady who put it together, who I think, obviously you can see the process here. So what was interesting as well is that what I saw from the photography was that the only photograph was of the lady who Drea, right? Yeah, it's Drea or Drea Réal music. But so she was the only one who there was a photograph of, and then I didn't see photograph of the other figures who are at the back, right?
I'm with you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. So obviously this lady, Mo's graphics, basically, yeah, man, Mo's graphics basically, sorry. Yeah. So she's basically the one who put it together, right? She put and if you kind of follow her work, you start seeing there's this kind of style that's very somewhat surreal, surreal kind of look. Have you ever seen a film called 2001: A Space Odyssey? You need to see that. Put that down, Pastor. I swear to God, please, can you see that film? That's one thing I'm asking you. And
what?
Even if watch the trailer, just watch the trailer. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Okay.
2000: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
That's another one. Maybe one day we'll branch into movies, like the most beautiful movies we like, just aesthetic films we ever seen. Because 2001: A Space Odyssey is a top 3 for me. It when you see that film, how fashion film looks today, all fashion film, all fashion aesthetic. That film was made in the 60s, I think 68, around there, right? Very, if not earlier. But that's when literally how fashion films look up until today. That's that hyper clean aesthetic. Literally, that's the movie that set that agenda. You know what I'm saying? So it's a legendary film. But anyway, this cover gave me those kind of feels. It just took me out of reality, took me to space, and I just think I like yeah, just I thought, you know, I also I you know I just liked it. I think it's a strong visual, you know, and obviously she's gonna have her way out here with it. You know, they making these. I was just very impressed by it.
I think for me, the first impressions when I saw it, it was very futuristic.
Yes, the word. It was I was looking for.
Yeah, it was very futuristic. Because I think like she's the center, and then in the background you've got those guys who are wearing like those type of 3D. So yeah, like, I forgot the 3D goggles are called what, you know. And yeah, man, I think it made me become very intrigued about her sound. Uti is her sound also futuristic as the cover is, you know, because I felt like she was creating music for the future and not now.
Definitely is. It definitely is. She definitely got a very experimental, futuristic meets very underground, you know, so music sound as well. So I mean, it's a strong visual, man. I love it, bro. I'd love to live. Wouldn't you love to live in a world like that?
It's a bit scary for me, but yeah. Concept.
So concept, have my way. So when I listen to the song, when again, you know this the way we always deal with this concept thing of ours. Sometimes it's related to the song, sometimes just the big idea of it. Conceptually, I still think it's a beautiful in terms of, okay, the song is called "Have My Way," right?
Sure.
And kind of, you know, it's a kind of, seems like, you know, love song slash kind of, you know, like I'm a do me type of thing, you know, I'm gonna do things my own way, and I think it's a very, so, you know, it's a very confident message. Conceptually, I'd give it an 8 based on that. I think it's a strong, just like concept. You know what I'm saying? Actually, no. Let me give it a 7. 7. That's my number. Not 8. It's a 7. 7.
Have my way, bro. It's hard for me to talk about it without going into execution, you know, because I'm just looking at how everything is treated, and I'm like, conceptually,
yeah,
it's a 5, bro. I was gonna give it a 6, but it means now it's above Ugavi, and we spoke so much praise of it. So maybe 6. I'll give it a 6. Have my way. I can tell Uti, she's the lead. She's having her way, and therefore the guys in the background are people who are like so consuming their own world. Maybe that's why they're wearing those things. So yeah, nah, she's leading the pack by having her way and doing things her own way, whilst people are so consuming their own world. Yeah. So a 6.
All right, easy work. Visual. Visual. I think I'll. What's up?
It's strong.
Strong. It's a very strong visual, man. It's a very strong visual again as well, man. And we do halves, right? I want a 7.5. I can't say 8 for some reason, but I'll say it's a 7.5, man. It's just the mixing of the photography and the you know what I'm saying. It's kind of the photography and the graphic design components as well are quite beautiful. And I also think the we have to talk just about the color the usage of color here. And again, man, something I think we've been lucky on today, the typography, man. I think, like, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
It's like you have to be special, and this is why I really appreciate the most graphics lady, because like you have to be special to have the time to be like, okay, cool, now it's the time for me to focus on the typography. And it's just like, yeah, for me it's a 7.5, bro. It's a hard image.
I give it a 7 as well. There's something beautiful about the light radiation there. On the floor, how she was able to do the shadow of the light on the floor.
Sure.
You know, because at first glance I thought it was on a wall, but it's not on the wall. It's like it's hovering, so it gives you an illusion of like it could be a cloud that is hovering in the middle of nowhere, and yet you have on the floor you have a reflection of it. So, like, as an art piece and as a graphic designer, as an art director, for you to achieve the lighting on the ground, it wasn't superimposed, as if it looks natural. And then also just the lighting, how the devices have a neon lighting on them is also special.
Yeah.
The way she treated the font, the outlines of the font, how it sits, and you can tell what's the title is recharged by the headsets on the people, because there's cables running around them. So yeah, I think as an aesthetic and as a picture to look at, it's really strong. So I give it a 7, bro. I also would give it a 7.5. I'm also going to the 8, but to be safe, I'm giving it a 7.
Yeah, man. And this is crazy, man. Because this is the indie scene in the States is hard. These are the type of visuals you're getting that side. So that's obviously quite interesting. Execution as well. I'll be honest, execution again. It's I'll give it a 7. The execution.
No, man. No, it is a beautiful. Like you're saying, there was a lot of layers into it, because I saw the same picture on her page without the background. So you could tell Uti also, and there was a bit of a consideration Uti how we're gonna put it in the frame of the picture so it looks all natural, as if it was shot at once.
Yo, like for me, the photograph alone, and it's a good photograph from the photographer. It's a photograph where I'm like, okay, cool, that works. Cool. You can take photos, but how it was changed into this. I mean, it's look at the little reds behind even her hair. You know what I'm saying? That's like, like if I look at the style of the work that this lady does already, she's just got. There was an artist called Rembrandt. Have you ever seen Rembrandt's painting? It was like the god of light. Until when it came to paint, and I think with photography and kind of digital art, this is what I'm liking here. She's got a brilliant feel for it. So yeah, execution is hard. Disruption, I will give it 4 actually.
Okay.
Move directly to, I don't think it's the most disruptive image I'll see. It's look, here, like when I see an image like this, like you either take this and make a movie, or like you know what I'm saying, or and then to deliver on a music video for a visual like this as well is, you know what I'm saying, I've got like very high expectations. And maybe it's almost like it's so good but like, can it match up to everything else that it can do? You know, no, it's and so it's like weird to hear me take away someone's point because like almost like they aim too high. I don't know, there's not a sound that, but it's not the most disruptive image I'll see, and you know, but taking nothing away from it, you know, it's still one of the best. It's still one of the best images I've seen this year, it, matching up to a music project.
Sure. But I mean, it's a 5. When I saw it for the first time, I was like, how did this lady do this? Was it like also it takes us back to the art of graphic design, of wanting to interrogate the industry, of wanting to interrogate the profession, of how does one achieve the lightings, the neon lightings in the background, the retouching as well, because also you need to be meticulous with the retouching of the people and everything on it. So for me, it's really disruptive. For me, it looks more of a digital art. I'm not sure if it will look well on a t-shirt, and those are the questions we usually ask ourselves sometimes, because when we see a piece, how does it interpret into the other mediums, as a print ad, as a t-shirt brand? Like, how does, so I think it's a good a digital art piece. Like, you can have it as a wallpaper on your phone. It will look dope. Yeah.
Yeah. James Cameron with like $300 million US, he turns this into a movie. You know?
Sure.
Then maybe other things come from there. But yeah, man, I think I'm happy with that kind of look. I think yeah, man, I think you brought a banger today. I think you brought a yeah, that's definitely where design is today. That's definitely that's right up there, man. That's right up there. Nah, it's easy, man. You had to show up, you know. You are slacking off a bit, so you know.
Hey, man, let's wrap it up, man. Your final greetings to the peeps as our corona situation was extended.
Yeah, man. Nah, man, we're out here, man. We're gonna. I just think, yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Keep strong, keep safe. Man, shout out, pray for the dudes that at Ambitious. Just close off the show, man. Shout out to everyone. Stay corona free. Blessings to you and yours. You know, and hopefully we'll be outside sooner rather than later, man. You know, hopefully when we post this, we're gonna be outside. So yeah, man. Peace out. Art Papi, Mr MediaX. I'll see you on the next one. We'll be back.
Peace in the Middle East. See you on them streets, man. Shout outs. We're out.